Hey there, it's King. I'm just going to be going over one of my sketchbooks that I started in 2015 and I managed to finish it at the beginning of this year. As you know, I'm an ink artist. I specialize in a lot of fine work and details with fineliners and ballpoint pens. This is a sketchbook that I took with me on the go from my job that I had last year, and I took it everywhere with me when I was traveling. So these sketches are part of a discovery that I did to really understand where my strengths lie. I really wanted to focus on different viewpoints. So this is on a train, like looking from above. So that's me sitting down, drawing the door to the carriage and the other passengers. I used a finer nib for this one. A thick nib for that one. That was a chiseled nib. I don't remember the pen type, but I'm sure it was a staedtler. So that was a good one. Going on to the next one, I went a little bit more crazy with this one. As you can tell, I sort of diluted the eye of the view, and I focused more on, I don't know, showcasing like the roughness of the place. And yeah, I really enjoy taking it with me on the trains and drawing. I always draw myself in the picture just to capture that my existence was there, which I think is really fun. I did another POV where it's like front facing, sort of like how you have the meta glasses right now. So I really love that one. Same chisel pen, as you can see, with hard edges. Once again, focusing on just the angle and perspective and the lines of the railings and the handles. This was at work at the center, so having my lunch, but I also was drawing, and I think there's a bag of crisps or something, I can't remember, and my bags were there, and it's just like a cluster of information, and it's really simple as well. That was supposed to be a TV screen. But you learn as you go along. I did another one. This was on the way back from work, and I caught the person recording me. That was pretty fun. It got really busy at one point where I had to like really speed up the process, and it's just about creating like the simple shapes of the drawing. Here's another one where I kind of like focused on the void between me and the other passengers. I think it was one of the busier days, and then everybody suddenly got off at the station, and it became so empty, and it was just like a really quiet moment, and everybody was like so distant from one another. So I thought I would want to elaborate on that space and just leave it blank. You can see some of the pencil lines that I have here. This was on a day out. I took myself to the local cinema, I think in Shepherd's Bush, and it was like me just sitting down with my shoes and just drawing the space, and I really loved how dark the marble was in contrast to like everything else. So it was really like a big moment. So it's just about sketching, trying to get it done before the film starts. So that was pretty fun. Again with the chiseled sort of thicker pen. I used the lighter pen for this part, a fine nib pen, just for these minute details, as you can see in the picture. But the other stuff was just like rare, going crazy. This one's a little bit more expressive. I was sort of like resting my legs on the standing chair, which is on the side of the carriage. You can see that the legs seems to be crossed. I was crossing my legs on one side to just hold the book up while my bag was with me, and the passengers were standing by, and you got these railings. Everybody had their back turned to me, or on their phone, or reading a book or something. It was really fun, but also I think I used a brush pen, like a really cheaper brush pen, and it just was like a mess. I think I got it from like Tiger or something. And then this was on my way to visit a friend, and as you can see, I wanted to draw the train in transit. and it leaving the station, and it was constantly being mirrored into the different drawings, and it was just me again for that side. That's the first side of it. This was after getting on the train and then getting off and then getting a coach. I was heading towards Guildford, and I used a finer nib pen. It had much more thicker ink than my usual staedtler pen. I think it was a Uni-ball pen, if I'm correct. And it was just me inside the coach, and then the other people were with me, the other passengers, and I drew the big windows as it was curving inwards. It's really like dramatic. I really love this energy of the picture. And then this was us at I think a local bar or something. It was a local bar or diner or like a restaurant kind of thing. It was like a weird spot in Guildford. We stopped by just before we got the train back home the second day, and it was just like him eating. I was like slept broke by then because I wasn't working, but he ordered the food and the meal and just sat there eating and stuff, and I was just like, what? Where's my stuff? Even though he did suggest it, I didn't want to impose, but yeah, that's another story. But I really used the same pen. It was a fineliner, again 0. I think it's 0.5 or something like that. Let me double check for you. Yeah, it was a 0.05 or 0.01, and it's just about the cross hatching. I really drew the structure, and it was like really vivid when I was sitting right next to him. I was going to draw the details on the carpet, but I was like, it's too much, really too much. The bar on that side, and then the steps leading outwards, and then there's also an entrance that way there, which was quite fascinating to capture. Even his facial expressions as he was eating, which was really funny. It was really good. I think I spent like an hour and a bit on this one. There's like an hour on each drawing, to be honest with you. This was another one where I came back in London and was like missing some items from the store. As you can see, cola and potato chips and fries. We were doing burgers and stuff, so we had to make do with what we got, and I got the extra ingredients, and I drew the same fisheye sort of perspective, and I drew this first, and then the rest I drew at home, and it was just like muscle memory and repeating the products, and it looks a bit chaotic, but it's very organized in comparison to the other things. Again, from a top view, looking down, again with the same pen. This was done at home, so I took the picture on the bus, or was it on the road? I can't remember. I think it was on the road, and then I drew myself sitting on it, and I just wanted to focus on the dome and how detailed it was of St. Paul's Cathedral here in London. So that's pretty fascinating. Obviously this is all black, but this is where the detail lies, and I love how it just cuts off, so you just focus on that part, which is like the main goal, and you can see some of the shadows and stuff, so it's really fascinating to do. This was during a night, so the lighting on this was very much in a dark space, and this is true to its original image as well. This was done from an old image reference that I had in Battersea. So I went to Battersea to focus on like objects I could draw, and I was really interested in this car. It's like an old model, but it was part of an exhibition for a wine brand or like an alcohol brand. I can't remember the name of it, and they just did like a design here, and it was really beautiful to watch. And they had like distilled wines in it, but I just wanted to focus on the car itself. I think I drew it a little bit shorter than its original shape, but I think it's to do with the proportion here. But that's pretty fun, and I think that's one of the famous stores. I forgot its name. Anyway, yeah, but then yeah, it's just empty stores here. They're still building the place, and they were still unsure about the empty slots, but it was lovely to sit down. I took a picture of it, and I drew it at home. So this was of memory, but also image reference, so just to have it as a reference. And you can see some of the pencils and sketches, so I'll have to rub it out, but it's ready. This was the day I went with my brother to pick up his car. This was not the car that he picked, but this was one that I wanted. And I just loved how she sat there, like between the Volvo and the other stuff, and I was like, okay, I just really wanted to focus on it. It was pouring down that day, like really heavy. There was a big bush behind it, and it was just like too much chaotic. So I sort of cut the bush out, and I just kept the car. I really love this kind of car. It's very simple and it works really well in London or the streets in the UK. So I feel like it fits, and also like my love of Mr. Bean. So it works. It really does, and it's the same pen, so it's really good stuff. But it works. This was another one. I quit. I think it was during the summer last year, and one of the photos that I took, and I didn't manage to draw it at that time, but I didn't always look back, so I was like, I'm already drawing cars, so I as well continue with the theme. Once again, I drew it quite short, as you can see, it sort of cuts off. But there's such a like old model. If you know the name of these cars, it'd be fantastic. But I just drew out of like fun. This was during peak summer. I think it was just about sunset or something like that, because I was going home from work. So I took a snapshot of it and I just kept it, but I drew the rest on the day. It was really good with all this stuff and the detail. Once again, shading and the shadow work, necessary requirements for the illustrations that I do. I don't think this was really in perspective, even though I tried to get it into perspective, but you know, practice makes perfect. This was in Regent Street, London, so pretty fascinating. This was part of a dream that I had. I don't know what it was. It was like I wasn't sure if I was a sailor in it or like it was a nightmare. I can't remember, but it was just like I just sat in my room, crossed my legs, and I was just like, I'm gonna draw this thing, this ship that I was on. I just imagined the waves on it and the like ferocity of the winds and stuff, and how it ripped the sails, and it was quite, you can see it like it tears up the lining. So that was pretty fun to draw. I really enjoyed that. This is the final page. Once again, in my area, we have a road or pathway that leads right by the canal. I think it's Lee Valley or something like that. And this is like one of the bikes that have been parked there. And over time, no one's been using it. So it's just been rusting and rusting and rusting. And I was just like, I'm going to draw it. And I did. And I really loved the model of it. And I just was like, I'm going to draw the whole. Whoops. You can see some rubber markings. But yeah, I just really enjoyed the aspect of it. Again, with the same pen, you can see how deep and dark the ink is, and it sits really well with the page. But yeah, that's my sketchbook tour for the year of 2025 to 2026. Really fun to go through it. I hope I get to do more of these. If you like what you see, please give it a like and give us a follow. Appreciate it.